Sports Talk. What's up, guys? What's going on, man? Welcome to Sports Talk with your boy Recal. I know it's early in the morning. We're doing it up, enjoying some drinks. You know what I mean? It's always good. It's Friday night. Well, Saturday morning. That's what it is. Anyway, man. The NFL suspended Jimmy Garoppolo for PEDs, and the Raiders are ready to move on from him anyway. After signing that 3 years, $72.5 million, almost $73 million deal, he was benched. He's not living up to that. From his time, second round pick with New England in 2014? Yeah, 2014 with New England, 2014 to 2017. Then it was traded to San Francisco, and that was something that Belichick didn't want to do. Belichick loved Jimmy G, but Tom Brady went to Robert Kraft and wanted him traded. If you look at New England usually move on from all players. So when Belichick run that organization, he was a coach, he was a GM. He usually run from certain players. He doesn't like to pay big contracts to certain players, and at the time, they were starting some friction with him, with Tom Brady. Tom Brady was going to Robert Kraft. Robert Kraft loved Tom Brady. Tom Brady felt a little pressure, the same pressure that Drew Bledsoe felt, some jealousy, because when Bledsoe got hurt, because as a Jets fan, I remember that when Mo Lewis hit Drew Bledsoe got hurt. Tom Brady ended up replacing him. When Bledsoe came back, Brady was running the show, so there was some jealousy, some stuff going on, and he didn't like that. Eventually, of course, he was gone. So Jimmy G was there, Look at the Matt Castle, all that stuff. But Jimmy G didn't want to be. Well, the Patriots wanted to trade. Let me say the Patriots. The reason I say the Patriots, that's Robert Kraft. Robert Kraft wanted to, say, all right, trade him. Bill Belichick didn't want that. But that came from straight from Tom Brady. Brady didn't want him there. They were pressured because he felt like he was getting extra rep. He was always hanging out with Bill Belichick, and Bill Belichick loved him because he listened. He's a game manager. He's a game manager. He was able to manage the game, all that stuff. That's all Belichick wanted. He didn't want that superstar, all that stuff. He didn't want to deal with none of that stuff. So but hey, his boss told him to do it. He had to do it. So went to New England to 49ers. He had a good career. He managed the game. He's a game manager. As long as you have a good defense, Jimmy Garoppolo is that guy. And I'm glad he didn't come to the Jets. But then again, he could have. Even if he did, he wouldn't be able to play. The guy was. I think it was the playoff or the Super Bowl. Yeah, he got hurt, and he's never been the same. He had a similar to like McNabb type injury, and rushed it. He should have stayed out for at least a year or two. But after, he should have stayed out. But he wanted to prove to people he could play, and that's where the PEDs come in. If you ever try moonshine, I'm not getting paid for it. I'm not gonna promote it. But, that's some moonshine right there. You know what I mean? But anyway, so going from New England, second round pick in 2014. He stayed there for 3 years, number 62 pick, right? Second round pick, 2014, with New England. From New England, 2017, traded to the 49ers because, again, Tom Brady was jealous. Didn't want him there. He was spending too much time because Belichick was yelling at Brady, "Hey, you doing this wrong? You doing that wrong?" And then he would say, "Hey, go out, Jimmy, go in there. Show him how it's done." And Jimmy G would do it. Because Jimmy G would stay in practice with Belichick's son would stay with Jimmy G, working with him, right? Working with him. We'll pick up some practice squad receivers to train with him and molding him so Jimmy G fully understood Belichick's playbook. Not that Brady didn't understand the playbook, but there were a couple of things that Brady wasn't doing right, and Belichick was showing him off, and Brady did not like that. So Brady went to Robert Kraft, or he told Robert Kraft's son, and then ended up telling Robert Kraft, "Hey, this is what's going on. I don't like this guy. I don't like that." And of course, they were going to come after Belichick. So Robert Kraft told Belichick, "Trade Jimmy G." Belichick didn't want to, and Robert Kraft told him, "I need you to trade him. This is what I want." So he ended up doing that. So he traded him to San Francisco in 2017. He had a good season. He had a good career there. And then he signed that 3-year deal with the Raiders. And he had to live up to that. So there was a lot of pressure for him to play. A lot of pressure for him to play with the Raiders. So he's been working hard trying to do it, but you know what guys do sometimes. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? They do the extra, the little, the steroid, to do the extra just to help with the injury, to help things heal faster. And he should have had the surgery. Have surgery, right? You hurt. Have surgery. Take a year off. You rich. Take a year off. But I understand he's trying to do whatever he can to not miss time. But have the surgery. Take a year off, you heal. And go somewhere, try as a backup. Your agent would say, "Hey, he's healed, he's ready, whatever." These guys got a job. They get a job all the time. You know what I mean? He could have done that, but when you start taking performance enhancement, you're doing. You're doing all this extra stuff to mask the pain, to not feel the pain. You're doing all that stuff just to play. You're hurting yourself. Clearly, he was bad with the Raiders. Clearly. Now, Jimmy G in New England, Jimmy G and with the 49ers, they're a solid quarterback. Solid career. But with the Raiders, been terrible. And so, but all you should have done with the 49ers has go have surgery and take the time to heal. Don't worry about that. Take your time to heal. Do your little thing, whatever, rehab, and come out strong. But taking PEDs to mask the pain, and so you could still play. You could do all that stuff. That's hurting yourself. And he's finding that out. And I think that the NFL suspended him for 2 games because yes, he got caught and he didn't lie. He just get forward. So they were like, all right, we're gonna suspend you for 2 games. They could have done more, but they said we'll do 2 games because you you can't. Well, he didn't come forward, but he cooperated with them. And there's other players. He named names. He named names. So because he named names, the NFL said, all right, we're gonna give you a chance. We're gonna give you 2 games. So no matter what's going on, Raiders gonna cut him. No matter what's going on, the Raiders try to get they try to get Kirk Cousins. They try to do other things. They're gonna cut him anyway. So I don't see any team picking Jimmy G as a backup because he can't play. He's hurt. So he was doing all that stuff instead of, you know what I mean? Like, I don't understand. You're not hurting for cash. You have money. So all that stuff is like, but we all do things. There's a lot of things people could say, hey, why you rich? Why you work? So I don't understand people. Some people do it because they don't want to be, you want something to do. So I don't know what it is. So I'm not in his head to figure out what's going on. I can't try to understand him. Whew, this is strong. Quick thing, right? I remember in Virginia, first time I had moonshine, and I was at a party. I was just drinking that stuff. I'm like, this is nothing, man. This is juice. This is nothing. They had a gallon. I was throwing it back. I said, man, this is just juice. And it was time. I had half of the gallon. So we were having a conversation. It was great. My cigars, people were smoking their weed, all that stuff. But I was, enjoying my cigar. So But anyway, and I tried to get up after drinking half of the gallon. Cause I thought it was nothing. That was my first time with moonshine. I'm like, this is juice. I'm Haitian. In Haiti, we drink that barbancourt. We drink, the barbancourt you guys get here in America, and the barbancourt we get in Haiti is two different things. That thing is, it's different. They have to be able to sell it. America's not gonna allow all these, hard alcohol like that coming to the United States. You know what I mean? So they have to dilute that stuff. So the barbancourt you get over here is not the same thing we get in Haiti. I think it's different. So anyway, man. So I drinking that stuff. Man, this is nothing. And I tried to get up to go to the bathroom. Phew. It hit me. That's what it is. I was like, so moonshine, man. That's what it is. Anyway, man, guys. Hey, that was my breaking news to you guys. I was at work. I was busy. I had that news to break since 7 a.m. Friday. Right now it's 1 a.m. But anyway, since 7 a.m. on Friday, I had that news. But I got to work. I had stuff to do, so I couldn't do that. I was like, let me take care of my stuff first. And I wasn't about to, I didn't have time for even a lunch break. And even the minute that I had, I didn't want to. I'm not gonna do videos while I'm at work. I'm not gonna do that. That's it's for work. So anyway, my focus is on that. So I couldn't do that. But it's breaking news to some. Anyway, but Jimmy G suspended by the NFL for PEDs, 2 games. So any team that he go to, I don't see him going to any team. I don't see any. He will be cut anyway. You know what I mean? So I don't see any reason why any team will bring him in, knowing that he can't play. He's hurt. He should just have surgery and then take a year off to rehab and come back. Anyway, man, sports talk. It's your boy Recap. This is I appreciate the love, man. We're trying to grow. We're trying to do whatever any way you can. Any way you feel like you can help. This is raw, uncut. Hey, I appreciate the love. All right? Like, subscribe, and share, man. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.